Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening. It is Friday here in Suji, Korea, about 10:16 in the morning. I've actually been up for a couple hours. Actually was at the school already today, having a little internet time there, trying to catch up on some email and catch up on some other things. Talked to my brother and Joe this morning, so that was great. Missed my mother because she's out to see My Fair Lady this evening. And if it's loud, it's because I am here at Dunkin' Donuts. A little coffee. First off, this is really bad coffee. They actually brew the coffee, then pour some water in, put more coffee in, put more water in. Almost like a cafe Americano, but not quite. But first off, thanks to all my new subscribers, everyone who's commenting on my videos. I just don't have a lot of time to respond right now. I don't have internet where I am living, and the only internet I have is really at the school. And because of what I'm about to talk about, I just don't have a lot of time at school to spend time responding to things. So I thank you very much for all the comments, everything going on, and as soon as I get internet where I live, I'll be more dutiful in my responses and so forth. School's actually going very well. Now, there is a bit of, shall we say, a clusterfuck that needs to be cleaned up. The way that the classes are supposed to be run is really focused on this book program that the school uses. And while I think there are some shortfalls in the educational design of the program, it's a good start. And if you were to follow those guidelines, you'd actually do pretty well. However, the instructor that I'm following didn't really care, really didn't do that. And even though each class is supposed to be doing something on a specific day and that's mapped out on a schedule, he was all over the place. So me, being an instructional design person, I really like the sense of order and the way that the courses were supposed to be set up. Watching him observe and then having him tell me, no, you don't need to do that, yes, you need to do that, whatever, really was conflicting, and especially when we would have staff meetings and say, hey, you need to do this too. So it was really difficult in trying to discern what you were and were not supposed to do. Now, yesterday was probably one of the most frustrating days, but also one of the most gratifying days, because Roger, who is our chief instructor, our manager instructor, he had the opportunity to sit in with me in a couple of classes and saw exactly what was going on. There's a class that I was supposed to teach topic A, and the kids were almost done with topic A. Story A is a story about the Old West. They were almost done with it, and I still had another week to teach them that story. The homework associated with that story, they were already done with. And they were also supposed to do these presentations, and the other instructor just didn't have them do it. So it was just really all over the place, really frustrating in terms of trying to figure out what you're trying to do. And he kept no notes and whatnot, and it was a clusterfuck. So I have a lot of shit I need to wade through and figure out to get better. The nice thing is that under the other instructor, the kids were just rowdy, had no control, and really no sense of order. Since I've been in class Wednesday and Thursday, the class is completely different. The kids are great. They want to play games, they want to route up, but they know that with a 6'4" guy, it ain't gonna fly, and they actually do pretty well. The other thing that's kind of sad is that some of these kids were, you just really didn't take careful notes as far as what their strengths and weaknesses were, and I think a lot of them are passed on when they really shouldn't be there. I had an example last night where, they finished this whole book on grammar and phonics and bits and pieces of what a noun is, what a verb is, and so forth. And this one little boy had no idea what a noun was, yet he's at grade level 3. And the rest of the class had no problem. This boy just really didn't do it. It really doesn't belong there, and I don't know what the solution is because that's really not my problem. As far as the apartment, so I'm out of the Love Motel and into my apartment, and that's interesting as well. It's a one-room apartment, studio, one-room donji, and I really like it, with the exception that the ceiling is about 6 inches too short for me. Every day, about 6 or 7 times, I actually hit my head on the light fixtures. I can't stand up all the way, and yeah, so I'm not really sure what the solution is going to be. They're talking about me moving into a different apartment with one of the instructors that's leaving in a month, but he's almost as tall as I am, and I'm really not sure that's a solution for that as well. So I have to check out his apartment and see if it's even worth, swapping out to. Everything else, the only thing I really need to do is the bathroom sink really needs to be cleaned because it's disgusting. The other guy just didn't really, hygiene I guess wasn't a priority, and it's slow to drain. Yeah, so I gotta pour some stuff down that and hopefully get that going there. And then on market for this weekend is laundry. Gotta do laundry. Been here a full week, and well, I've been here 2 full weeks almost. No, I got here last Friday, so I've been in Korea a week, and gotta go. Gotta get that laundry done. Gotta figure out how to use the washer, so I gotta have one of my fellow teachers come over and show me how the hell that stuff works, because I've got no idea. The kids are, as I said, really good, ages 9, 10, and 11. Educational system is really interesting here as far as how hard they push the kids. They usually get up around 7 o'clock in the morning and are in school, until 10 o'clock at night often, and then do homework when they're not in school, and often get to bed at 11 or 12 and then up at 7. I mean, it's, you hear people in the United States griping and moaning about how much we're pushing our kids in school, and then you look at Asian countries and how often they're in school. Food has been a wonderful experience. Love the kimchi, and yeah, that's really about it. Just kind of checking in. I'm shooting this on my little point-and-shoot camera since my laptop is dead, and hopefully one day I'll be able to upload this soon. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening to me, and we'll chat at you later.